I definitely know, what negatively affects my tolerance for I think like accepting things, and also I think I don't know, that metric is like a trap, especially for me, because like I don't know, in my addiction, like all I ever wanted was to like sell more drugs so I could buy more things, and then I have these like delusions about grandeur, and then like I still like get those like intrusive thoughts of like because I'll go to meetings and stuff, and people are talking about what they're grateful for, and they talk about like gratefulness, but then the things that they're grateful for are just stuff.
Yeah.
And
for the most part, there's a lot of people that be grateful for other things, but yeah, there could be.
But yeah, I don't know, that like when I think about it that way, it makes me fall in a trap, and then when I think about like gratefulness for like my personal growth, which is like really like the only thing at this point in my life that I am really like interested in.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of know what negatively affects it, but I don't really know positively what expands that tolerance, because like I hit that point, like I said, and I didn't know where to go from there. So
Well, it's a very poor example, because you're talking about physical stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm not talking about physically being cold and tired. That's physical stuff. Now, what we can have a discussion about is when you meet. How do we know when we've meet our limits of what we can accept? Well, it's very easy. There's telltale signs that we've met our threshold, and the telltale signs is that isn't supposed to happen. She shouldn't be doing that. They shouldn't be saying that. Why are they like that? That's how we know for sure that we've met up against our insecurities, and we've met our threshold of acceptance. So as soon as you've found that in your head it's saying this shouldn't be how it is, now you've left the location. So that's how you can discuss it about, and that's how you can see if throughout your day is the he should, she shouldn't, why are they, how come. If that's still showing up for you, there's still a lot of expansion to be done. Because that's not the leaning forward with force trying to stop that. That's the leaning back to the location of acceptance and saying, they're doing that, it's fine. And if I have an issue with it, whatever they're doing, it's because I'm insecure about what they're doing, not because of what they're doing. So that backward movement is what we're working on, and it's beautiful to get that voice in our head to point out where we've met our walls, and you need it to. So that's the expansive process. I don't know another one.
All right. Thank you. Who's next? Big bathroom break all of a sudden for everybody.
I think we need to just talk to some new people or people's first time.
Yeah. Susie, can we start with you? Susie's got a consultation booked tomorrow.
No, not that. Oh, this Susie here, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on. You're in good hands. We're in good hands. She really doesn't want to. I got a
Vulnerability.
consultation tomorrow.
That is authentic.
Vulnerability.
I'm being authentic.
Yeah, no, you're hiding.
Yeah.
Be vulnerable here.
Yeah. Vulnerability has to happen naturally.
Oh.
You can't force it.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're excited to meet you
I'm
tomorrow.
Susie, and if I talk, I will break down.
Oh. You want me to let you off the hook? You know what, Susie, I don't usually let people off the hook.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I don't let people off the hook.
I usually love to talk. This
Yeah.
is the first time I have not wanted to talk.
All right. Well, a lot of the time it's jolting. Some of the suggestions in this room have a tendency to suggest that where the way we think it is might not possibly be true. And it jolts people a bit, I hope. I was reading something today, and they said confusion is the best state in the world to be in. They said it's actually the only place where growth happens. And if you're not confused, you're fucked. Really. You know what? I run a, really, I can tell you as this thing has went on, the clarity is not too clear. There's not much of that. There was a lot more clarity back then.
Right.
You know? Now there's a lot more confusion. I think that's just true.
Ain't it funny though how when you start trying to figure this shit out, that's whenever it comes, you get that way.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
I'm gonna 65.
Okay, wait.
What?
Angie's gonna, you guys just wanna wait for her to go to the bathroom?
Well, you can talk.
Ike, you coming up? Let's go. Come on. Listen now, there's a possibility that everything I say is bullshit. And there's a possibility that people sitting in this room think I'm full of shit. And there's a possibility that people don't want to look bad and tell me I'm full of shit. I don't care. This is a conversation. It should be a violent one. Why is there no violence in this room? No passion. Violently, we live this petty fucking pace. Going through the motions every day. Petty. What the fuck? Get down with it. See, you'll get down when you get in the car on the way home. You'll have plenty to fucking say. Trust me. Yeah.
So the state of confusion, So it seems to me that when there'd be fire in some way, it would be right in front of me, and I'm working on taking that breath and sitting back, and it doesn't get clear right away.
No, the dust's gotta settle. You know, shake up that fucking water bottle full of dirt. Like that. That's what we are. That's what our energy is. A water bottle full of dirt. And you just easy it. And you wait for that dirt to get down to the bottom. It will. But see, we want to work from that place of shaking up. We want to work from there because it feels better working from there. It feels like something needs to be done now when that stuff is there, because we don't want to sit there and wait for that thing to come down. So I remember thinking, how do people fire people, you know? That's a difficult thing to do, fire a human being. You know, and I found that for the most part, people want to fire a human being as a form of retribution. You know, they're standing up for something and they're saying, you don't line up with what we line up and you're fired, and they're coming from a place of like disturbance. But what about when that dust settles and then you got to walk into that room and you don't feel any anger towards that person and you don't feel any disturbance inside you and you feel completely calm, and then you got to walk in there and fire him. See, it's a different story. I used to be able to run over to the big house, you know, couldn't wait to fucking get there to yell at somebody. Couldn't wait to get there, to get the way I felt out on somebody. You know, I'm going to get over there and I'm going to fucking, this isn't about me, it's about them. I'm trying to fucking help them, but really I'm in my car just going fucking crazy with my head and my thoughts and the thinking about how fucked up that person is and why are they doing that, and I got to fucking redirect them and they're going to, that's all that self-protection stuff. So there you are in it, and it's all disturbed, and you want to get there, and you just want to take it out on them. And you want retribution, really, but people won't even acknowledge that that's what they're doing. And they say, wait, why are you so fucking flipped out? Well, they're going to die. No, they're not. And if they do, it's not you. So then it became very difficult. You know, it's not as fun driving over to the big house with that fucking energy of resentment. Now it's work. You know, now I got to drive over there, and I got to be something for somebody. I got to go over and energy somebody. And now it's like, fuck. Okay, I got to leave the game. You know, I got to leave the game and I got to go deal with somebody else. That's something else. It's still joy for me. I'm not telling you I don't like it. What I'm saying is where are you acting from? And a lot of people are powered by resentment. They are powered by it, and they feel the most alive when they're resenting. And I'm telling you, you're killing people. And you're killing yourself. But people want to talk when they want to talk because they can't not talk. So listen, when you're talking because you can't not talk, fuck off. Because when you're talking because you can't not talk, you're fucked up. Now the difficulty is not talking when you can't not talk. The difficulty isn't sending that fucking text so you can relieve your pain and tell them about themselves. The difficulty is not doing that. The difficulty when somebody isn't lining up with your behavior, what you want for them, the difficulty is sitting there. That's when it's tough. People find it really easy to talk when they're waiting for you to get home because you fucked up. Now they want to talk. Shit, my dad used to sit at the kitchen table, cup of coffee, 2 in the fucking morning. Couldn't fucking wait for me to get home. Now it's time to talk. But if he ain't disturbed, then he's not upset. Dad, let's talk. Fuck off. Let's go do something. See? And you all know the feeling of, I need to talk to my kid. We gotta talk. Fuck off. You're gonna make a huge mistake. You're gonna make a drastic mistake when you're coming from, we gotta talk. But my husband leaves. He's at the bar. 2 hours late, 3 hours late. We gotta talk. Then he sees it, we gotta talk. Ah, fuck, she wants to talk. Give me another beer, Mike. What are you gonna do? I'll stop at the fucking flower shop on the way home. Then he's standing in the flower shop. He's standing at the Safeway with the flowers. Yeah, I see the guy. What are you doing? Why are you buying flowers? Is it her birthday? He goes, no. And I go, fuck you. I always say that. What'd you do wrong? Every time I see a guy buying flowers, I just love to say that. You just sit Safeway. Hey, what'd you do wrong, dude? He always goes, nothing. I didn't do anything wrong. Is it her birthday? No. Is it her anniversary? No. Is it Valentine's Day? No. Something's fucking wrong with you. You're just looking at him like you're fucking it up for all of us. You know, some asshole just buying flowers for his wife when it's not the anniversary. He didn't make a mistake. It's not her birthday. What a prick. You know? He's looking at y'all smug. I do this all the time.
You're buying flowers, you're not on drugs.
Yeah. All right. Come on. We got it.
So
Energy this day.
This one time, me and Kurt, we were going on a trip, but I ordered like all of these like rocks and dirt and everything to put in the front yard.
Yes.
And the thing was like Aaron, Miles' brother, Aaron,
Yeah.
he was working at this place where they could rent like rototillers and stuff. So we got this rototiller for free
Yeah.
after work. It was like 6 o'clock at night. It was like raining. We were going on this trip like the next day, and I'm like, you got a rototiller in the front yard. Like instead of packing, I was gonna like move all these rocks and dirt. But
Yeah.
first he had the rototiller. So Aaron goes out there and he's got like this whole big fucking rain poncho and everything. So you can't really tell the difference between like these two. Right?
Yeah.
And so he's out there in the night rototilling the whole front yard and in the rain. And so our next door neighbor, he comes over like, you know, after our trip, we get back from our trip and he's like, I saw you, he goes, Kurt, I saw you out there rototilling the yard in the rain at night. Yeah, I'm gonna report you to the husband's union.
That's right.
It was like the best thing ever.
Making the rest of us look bad.
Making the rest of us look bad.
Yes, that's right. We do gotta form a union. Guys, we'll just meet tomorrow night right here. Yeah.
Where's
our new people?
Yeah.
Right? Oh yeah, this guy back here's new. You're new.
Yeah.
Right over here, Mike. This whole corner.
Hold on, Cruz. Let's let the new people talk.
All right, right there.
Yeah.
This guy in the blue, right? New?
I'm observing is what I'm
Oh,
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm Dennis.
Dennis. How'd you hear about us?
Heather over here invited me to observe and,
what's Heather trying to do? Unionize my fucking meeting or something?
I know.
Forming her own army? Jesus. It's
the
gonna
only
be.
feedback I can get is listening to your approach. Another form of saying is awareness. What the topic you're talking about, not being here or whatever. I look at that awareness and I was listening to a few people about what do we do in situations is I use something called an attitude scale. Is knowing when to stop yourself, which gets you to your point, when things are going wrong, is having that ability to stop. So we use visual aids into things that I can't get with. So I think it's interesting, it kind of lines up with some of the things you're saying, but the more visual tools.
When you say awareness, what do you mean?
Well, several different forms of awareness. You know, one thing you're talking about particularly is the awareness of, you know, where are you at right now? If I'm talking, you know, I'm not, whatever, not quite sure exactly how that forms.
Yeah.
But there's awareness, you know, of current situation, awareness of your attitude, your anger. That's one awareness. That's where we use an attitude scale. There's other things, awareness of what drives you. What is it you're missing? I bet you everybody here wishes they know why they feel good or bad in any situation. There's an answer to it. And there's really not an answer to it if you're not really consciously aware of a deeper rooted emotion. And so that's awareness of what's driving these feelings. I talk to people all the time, 99 out of 100, when I ask them, what are you motivated by? They don't know. They'll say material things. Believe it or not, kids, families, cars, the things you're talking about, those are all material things, which kind of segues into what you were talking about earlier. It's more about being aware of your